Thank you for joining us. I'm Kyle Clark.
And I'm Kim Christensen. 3 people are dead after a crash on Highway 6 near Grand Junction today. 2 of those people were CDOT employees working on the side of the highway. 9 News reporter Ria Jha is here. And Ria, Colorado's move over law is meant to prevent just this kind of crash.
Right. Colorado State Patrol is investigating what caused this crash, but they say the driver was not in the lane where they were supposed to be when the crash happened today. AAA Colorado told me that's not only illegal, it's incredibly dangerous.
It's fairly good news that there has not been a serious tragedy of this scale in the year since the law passed, but today's events make it clear that's not enough.
The state's move over law is supposed to protect people on the side of the road. People like 2 CDOT employees who were changing a sign on Highway 6 Wednesday morning when a Jeep crashed into their parked car and rolled.
Today's tragedy was completely preventable.
Our team is absolutely devastated to be here today.
The 2 CDOT workers were killed. One person inside the Jeep died, and another person inside was hurt.
There's 2 people from CDOT that had chosen a life to serve other people and keep our highways safe and travelable for people to go and do grocery shopping and all those things. And we lost those 2 servants today. And that's damn heartbreaking.
Since the law changed a year ago to move over for all vehicles on the side of the road, AAA data shows there have been an increase in citations and a decrease in strike and kill events.
Now the law in Colorado is really, really easy. If you see any vehicle at the roadside with its hazards on, you need to slow down or move over, preferably move over.
AAA Colorado wants drivers to consider, what if it was your loved one on the side of the road?
You'd want them to give them the space to work. So think about others every time you get behind the wheel. And the only thing that takes a strike and kill to a near miss is just a little luck and a couple seconds of somebody moving in one direction or the other.
CSP is now saying the 3rd person that was killed was the driver's wife. The driver was the only one who made it out all right. Officers said he left the hospital today with minor injuries. The DA's office is now evaluating potential criminal charges because move over law violations elevate to a felony level if they result in death. Ria Jha, 9 News.
Wheat Ridge police are working with Colorado State Patrol in hopes of improving safety on a stretch of I-70 where 3 people were killed last month. New numbers show there have been 167 crashes in the construction zone near Ward Road since February of last year. That includes the August 15th crash when a semi-truck overturned and spilled its load, killing a newlywed couple and another family member. Last week, CDOT lowered the speed limit there from 60 to 55 miles per hour. Now, Wheat Ridge police say they're doing more speed enforcement going into that work zone, teaming up with CSP to do safety checks on trucks. They also say they need more help from drivers.
It's going to take all of us to make sure that we don't see those trends continue when it comes to crashes along that stretch of road.
Wheat Ridge Police and Colorado State Patrol were out at the work zone today, stopping trucks to do safety checks. Of the 31 they inspected, 18 got tickets. Weight violations, out-of-service safety violations, and a driver's license violation.
Parts of Colorado got a good long drink today, and that includes Evergreen. Lynn Frazier shared this really cool moment today during the afternoon storm. See a family of deer just trying to escape the showers there, saying, come on, let's get under some trees.
Yeah, it came after us today, Kathy.
And you guys, we're just getting started. The next wave is just about to move into the metro area. The heaviest wave will come in overnight around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Just a few light sprinkles out there now, but if you missed out on the rain earlier, you still have a good chance at seeing some tonight. The main system is moving from the northwest to the southeast, and the second wave that has colder air in it may actually bring a little bit of light snow above 13,000 feet or a dusting on some of the 14ers. Temperatures today in the mid-80s, so 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. And with the showers, we're currently 61 degrees in Denver right now. Beautiful conditions, and the wind now really kind of picking up out of the north, driving that cool air to the south. Scattered evening and overnight showers and storms, something we'll be talking about, along with a much cooler day tomorrow, an early preview of fall with temperatures in the 70s. Here comes the next round of showers, some heavy showers from Fort Morgan to Sterling. Next round coming into the metro area across Douglas County, just outside of Highlands Ranch and Parker. Tracking some storms with wind gusts to 60 miles per hour to the south of us. But here is the rain that's just about to move into areas like Roxborough, Highlands Ranch, Parker, and Elizabeth. We are a level 1 out of 5 in terms of severe weather overnight. I'll have the timing and impact of all of that coming up.
Hundreds of people gathered for a vigil tonight to pay tribute to the 4 people who died in a school shooting in Georgia today. We're learning the 14-year-old student who's accused of opening fire at Appalachia High School today was previously investigated for threats of violence. The FBI says Colt Gray was questioned in connection with threats made online last year, threats that included pictures of guns. He denied making those threats. His dad was also interviewed and told investigators at the time that he had hunting rifles in their home, but said that his son did not have unsupervised access to them. The FBI told school leaders at the time to monitor Gray, but said there was no probable cause to arrest him. Now he's accused of the shooting at his school northeast of Atlanta. 2 teachers and 2 14-year-old students were killed. 8 other teachers and 1 student were hurt. Investigators say the shooter surrendered after coming in contact with a school resource officer. He's expected to be charged with murder and tried as an adult. We talked about today's school violence with Cherry Creek School Superintendent Christopher Smith.
4 people aren't going home to their loved ones today. There's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong. What are we doing in our communities? What are we doing in our politics? What are we doing just as a morality of this country about what we prioritize? We have to prioritize human life.
The flag at the school in Georgia was lowered half-staff today. The schools in that district are going to remain closed for the rest of the week.
The jury in the trial for the King Soopers shooter has been selected, and opening statements are expected to start tomorrow. 16 jurors, including 4 alternates, will hear that case. The group will decide the fate of Ahmaud Alissa. His attorneys have acknowledged he killed 10 people at a grocery store in Boulder in March of 2021. He has already pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. Much of the trial is expected to focus on his mental state at the time of the shooting. His lawyers argue he should be acquitted because he could not tell right from wrong. The trial is expected to last 4 weeks. A mother from Colorado accused of killing 2 of her children and injuring a 3rd child before taking off and leaving the United States to the UK appeared in a court in London today. Kimberly Singler is fighting extradition back to America as she faces multiple counts that include first-degree murder, attempted murder, child abuse after the incident in December of last year. During today's hearing, the prosecutor went into detail about how the children were killed at their home in Colorado Springs, saying they were both shot and then stabbed in the neck. As for Singler, the 36-year-old gave her name and birth date and then sat quietly taking notes throughout the first day of her 3-day hearing. Things are expected to pick back up in London tomorrow.
A new program is creating a unique path to a teaching degree by giving future teachers real-world experience.
9 News reporter Rachel Krause joins us now. And Rachel, this is Cherry Creek's apprenticeship program, and these teacher trainees are actually getting paid.
Yeah, they're technically Community College of Aurora students. They're still paying tuition for that 4-year program, but Cherry Creek is paying them around $40,000 a year for their work as they go to school in the schools. The district says it's making it affordable for people who've always wanted to teach.
They are changing lives. Not only mine, they are changing many lives.
Good job. Okay.
Inside Woodland Elementary,
That kind of makes sense.
kids in this 3rd grade class have not 1,
Good job.
but 2 3rd grade teachers. Natalia Borges
2 older.
and Sandy Fernandez both work with students. And Natalia also helps to mentor Sandy.
It means a lot. It was a dream since I was in 1st grade. So
Sandy always wanted to be a teacher.
when I was in high school, I told my dad, I said, I want to become a teacher. And my dad said, like, no way. I had that dream locked in a small box. And this is the time when I was able to open that box again.
When Cherry Creek launched its Aspiring Educator Pathway program,
Yes.
Good job.
friends encouraged her to apply.
So I applied 2 minutes before closing.
She was matched with a mentor, Natalia, and here in class, she helps teach while taking classes with Community College of Aurora. It's an apprenticeship teaching program, a route to a teaching degree that the Colorado legislature approved last year. Superintendent Chris Smith says by the time Sandy becomes a 1st-year teacher,
Yes, you say that in the first sentence.
she'll have 4,000 hours of teaching work under her belt.
We tried to build it around the medical residency program. So really looking at, what do you need to know before you're a 1st-year teacher? Because When I was a first-year teacher, I was like, whose dumb idea was this? You know, I wasn't ready. I learned how to teach my first year, and so this is the opportunity that we're giving them.
Cherry Creek's the first district in the state to try this.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
And Smith hopes their model will be a blueprint for other districts around the state.
And I believe not only is this going to be a game changer for the state of Colorado, I think this is going to change the game of how we educate teachers across this country.
I want you to confirm.
Natalia says with 2 teachers, students get more hands-on attention. So does Sandy.
I think it's such a valuable opportunity for her to have that feedback, to learn, and also just to celebrate her wins.
This is something that is a dream come true. Maybe it's not in the time that I was expecting 20 years ago, but it's happening right now.
Right now, Cherry Creek has 16 aspiring educators in their schools. By next year, they want 45. And in 4 years, they hope to have more than 400. The superintendent says this is a non-traditional path to teaching that's already bringing in a wide range of diverse candidates, making it easy for them to turn that dream into a reality. Rachel Krause, 9 News.